Good afternoon. So my name is Radin. Today we're going to learn a new tool. This is the first time that we introduce this tool to IMU. I think previously everyone is aware about using Articulate Studio to make your iLecture, especially Rotator. I think it's going to be very fresh for you. So now I'm going to show you one of the alternatives for you to do your iLecture. This is the tool that we're going to use today is Articulate Rise. It is a web-based tool, so there is no need for you to actually install the tool inside your computer. So it runs on your web browser. Okay, shall we start? So if you open to what is Articulate Rise, there is a file over here which is workshop node. Usually people are using what is the famous workshop teaching material that we use inside the class?
PowerPoint.
Yes, true. Now I'm going to introduce something a little bit different from PowerPoint. The reason why we are using this is because I think moving towards education 4.0 and our student needs also, they always like to learn everything using mobile device. So this is exactly the tool for you to actually learn about if you want to teach your student, put any lesson, convert your normal existing PowerPoint into something interactive. So this is the tool. Okay, about Articulate Rise. So basically this is the layout for the application. So no matter what kind of device that you are using, if you are using phone, laptop, iPads and everything, so you don't need to worry about the view because it will adjust accustomed to the device that you're using. So basically this is the banner, and this is the, because I open reading, so initially it should be start. There is also a progress bar over here. So when your student, the reason why I would like to introduce this tool is because it can actually point you to the last point of where you read. So for example, if your lesson, this one is, we have only 5, but if your lesson have like 20 over here, so they know where exactly they stop. And the beautiful thing about this tool is that you can provide learning analytics data. That one is on our side if you need some proof of learning activity from your students. So we can actually provide proof of evidence where they spend their time the most and what they do. And we can also add quiz also over here. This is not purely on notes. I will show you, I think we can move together and see. So this is basically the layout once you create your course. So at first you will have return to the dashboard. You can click. This is all the reason why I convert my material into Rise, so that I want you to experience the tool. Because if I use PowerPoint, then you wouldn't know, you wouldn't experience, you wouldn't actually feel how the tool is going to benefit you. So we have this kind of function. Every function imaginable, you can have it. Okay, and we also have the lesson block. So for lesson block, we have text, statement, code, list, and pretty much everything actually. And we also, if we even have template. The reason why you need to have some sort of activation is because it is web-based. And one thing that you need to remember is that it is only one time sign off. So if you are using, and you cannot use the same ID in different computer, otherwise it will clash and it will pick up the most recent file. So if you unintentionally make the change, or maybe someone made the change, so it will affect your file because it is cloud-based. But even that also, not to worry, because you can revert back because it will save every kind of change that you make. So we also have pre-built block, and this is the, when you are creating your content, this is the default things that people always use inside our community. But then we also have over here, if you later part, you can see there is bit detail. The top one is the normal one, commonly used. The second one is much more detailed, whereby they provide us with a lot of more option for you to actually choose your text. For example, if I choose over here text, then it will show something like this, very simple and straightforward. But then if you go a bit deeper, you will have 2 column, 3 column, and etc. You can browse through. And presentation and content preview. So exactly when we preview, it will show to you what the thing will look like. Okay, you can have the option to actually change the color, change the accent if you want, and you can also change the font if you want also, no problem. So like this is the function of mobile that I was talking about just now. So whenever you choose to show different view, so it will actually preview for you, so that you can actually anticipate what your content will look like. And since it is a cloud-based option, it will not make your computer hang or also maybe force restart your application. As long as you have the most important thing, which is internet connectivity. Okay. So now, are you ready to start making your content? I have some material also over at the over here down here, which is the hands-on. But then you can use if you're planning to use your own material also, no problem. You can use your own material. So you might want to actually open the when you log in, you're being brought to this screen. So this is the screen. So over here we have Rise, we have Storyline, Content Library, and Review 360. And you can actually search every content if you want. For example, you want a stock photo or you want some video. Provided that you are using our seed, then you can have a bunch of the stock photo and video. So today we're going to use Rise. So you can click the Rise 360 icon, and it will bring you somewhere to your dashboard. So I think everyone is at Employee Wealth and Wellness, which this is the sample course. As you can see, when you create the content, basically this is how things going to look like. So we have the course description, which is over here. This will come when you create your content, it will come compulsory. So you need to put something to make sure that it shows something, otherwise it will look empty like my presentation now. And this is the structure. So with this structure, you can actually move around if you create. But the thing is, before you create your content, before you put all your slide content, you need to create the structure first. That is important. Otherwise, you cannot create the. You need to visualize what you want to actually show to your students. Okay. So, can everyone have your own set of slides that we're going to convert today? Very simple slide. No need to be like a very long slide. Maybe 5 to 10. Yeah, can download from your e-learning. No problem. So now I believe everyone have your own slide already. So I think we're going to start converting our content from your normal PowerPoint into Rise format. Okay. First, you need to go and click New Course over here on top, and it will bring you to this window. So whenever you click this, it will show course title and description of course and add a license title. So you need to click New Course, which is the black icon on the right side of the screen. Everyone here? Yeah. So for today's workshop, I'm going to use this slide, which is type of div. So as usual, we're going to just copy and paste it over here. It works really fine. It will copy whatever you copy and it will actually reply it over here. So you can actually put the description of your course. Okay, for example, this is the description of my course, and if you want to preview, you can click preview over here, but then preview is not enabled. Why? Because you haven't created your lesson title yet. Okay. How you going to put your lesson title? Okay. Usually, maybe you will choose the header of your slide, the title of your particular slide page, and you paste it over here. Once everything is done, you just press enter, and it will show something like this, add content. I will stop over here first. I see some of you, I put only one. Some of you have already done 6 and 7 already, so which is good. So now we're going to look at the content. Okay, so after you put in the title of your slides, you may want to click add content. So these two will appear. So whether you want to put a lesson or quiz. Okay, so if everyone could remember, for your e-learning license, quiz will be at the end. But then this one is really free. You can even during inside your lesson also, in the middle of your lesson also, if you want to put a knowledge check also, you can do that, no problem. So now we're going to explore lesson function first. So everyone click lesson. Okay, so for this slide, if you see over here, it is a text. Okay, you might want to decide what kind of text that you want to put over here. So this one, if you click text, you will get heading and also the normal description of it. And you also see over here that there is an also bullet point. So what you will do is also click this. So both actually will appear. And the good thing about it, you can actually use checklist or also bulleted list. So again, it depends on your creativity to put your content. So we are exploring something different, which is the heading and also the bullet list. So I'm going to show you some example. So just imagine that this is the description of it. So if you copy and paste your document, it will show something like this. So you will have this kind of content turn into something like this. Okay. Some of you might want to emphasize some of the points. Okay, for example, you want to emphasize premolar, you want to make it bold. So you just highlight on the specific sentence, and this menu will pop up automatically over there. So you can see, you can try to highlight one of your text, and then it will show you.
This is my color. Now I say what is this color? Then I put the forward point. Suppose I want to number them. I'm trying to do numbering is here.
So when you highlight the point, so a new option will appear, so you can choose both italic or even underline. So it will actually change the font characteristic automatically. You can even choose to make the font bigger. This one, it works exactly like your normal Microsoft Word. So if you are familiar with words, I'm very sure that you don't have any problem converting the material to make it interesting. Good. Some of you is moving faster than me. Should I move faster?
No.
Okay, alright.
I am slow.
Okay, alright.
I want to put this.
Now I'm going to introduce a new thing. This one I would like, if you are planning to use this software, please, I'm requesting everyone to actually put this, because the continue button. So the continue button, when you click, after you publish, it will bring you to the new window. Okay? So to actually show that this is the end of that particular slide, you need to add continue. And
That's the last one.
last one over here, continue button. So it will actually dictate that it is the end of that particular slide. So you're moving to a new slide content. Okay? So after everything is okay, happy, so we go to the next one. So put another title of the next lesson.